Welcome back for another review. Today I have one of my favorite pairs of all-around running shoes, and this is Nike's Odyssey React. So the Odyssey React is a little bit different from Nike's Epic React. They're basically the same shoe, but they're a little bit different in certain ways. Obviously, by the name of it, the flyknit is going to have the flyknit material, whereas this doesn't have as stretchable as an upper material. This is more of a fixed material across the top. So that's kind of some of the pros and cons that we'll get into today. And then I'll obviously have another review that will kind of do a comparison between the flyknit and the Odyssey. So some of the stuff that, just to kind of give the basics of this shoe, we have a 10 millimeter drop in this shoe. This shoe is different in a lot of ways than some of the other running shoes because it didn't have, the original Odyssey doesn't have that flexible material across the top. So it kind of gives more of a lockdown feel on the toe box area, which I really like. Because the laces, in my opinion, they don't come far enough down, but they come far enough with this material to make it work. On the inside too, you have the tongue that's actually sewn in to the heel. So it goes all the way down to the heel area where it's sewn in, but it's separate and apart from the material out here. So it's kind of an interesting one. I actually really like it because it gives it a nice little cinch down on your foot. I also like the laces here too. I never actually have to double knot these. They never come undone, which is really nice. So this shoe's cushioning system is fully Nike React foam. So you do have the React foam across the bottom. I have about 100 miles or so in these shoes, so they've actually held up extremely well, much better than what I had originally thought. These shoes are very soft. Nike React foam is, in my opinion, one of the more durable and cushioned shoes. So you do get a nice response out of the shoes, which is nice. It's very comfortable walking in, very comfortable running in. And I've taken these shoes on multiple distances. So when I run in these shoes for short distances, I usually do a little bit of a faster pace, but I'm not going to say that these shoes are something that you're obviously going to go out and try to set PRs in. They're more for kind of not slow paced runs, but something where you want to do kind of an intermediate run. These shoes actually have some really good cushion around the heel area. It's got a nice, real soft liner that it's not even like one that's just at the top of the heel, but it actually goes all the way down to the sole. And then it has a nice like heel lock here, which is pretty firm, and it does a good job of that. You also have Nike that has this kind of like little stability plate or whatever that they have, and then it's a little bit more pronounced obviously on this side to help. And the shoes, obviously, I liked them so much I had to get them in a second colorway. This was one that I used more or less when I would go into the office, just as something that I could wear around every day. The green had kind of like a more of a grayish kind of sole, so I could use this to run and not really worry about how dirty it got. But I actually really like the Odyssey for a lot of reasons, and a lot of them because of this difference in material. So I like the flyknits too that I have. Like I said, I'll go into that in a different video. Keeping in line with this, these are a size 14. These actually ran true to size. Now the interesting thing is that these feel a little heavier in hand than when they actually weigh out on the scale. So size 14 for me came in at about 11.5 ounces. So fairly light for a pair of running shoes, especially with how much they have built into this. I was a bit shocked at how much they actually weighed. So I was pleasantly surprised, to say the least. So what would these shoes be used for? Like I said, I got a second pair that I can just wear around when I go into the office and stuff. Something that's cushioned that I can be comfortable when I'm working in. And then I had my other pair for just basic running. So I would say that these shoes are great for a daily trainer. They're going to be good for just about anybody, whether you're new to running or you're an elite runner and you just want something for your slower pace days if you're an elite runner. But it's a great daily trainer shoe, something that I actually use all the time. It's one of my first shoes that I pick up when I don't know which shoe I want to use. And it's a great all-around shoe. I would definitely recommend it. Now these come out typically retail at $120. You can usually find them for a lot cheaper, especially during the holidays and stuff. I know those prices are going to be dropping, so hopefully you enjoyed this review. Like, subscribe, or share, and leave your comments below if you have any of the Nike Reacts and your thoughts on them. Thanks for viewing.